Mango Bay, Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Your Mango Bay.
It's the remix,
dude. Again, a guy. The show I have to do right after this. Yeah. The guy was like, "Hey man, what song you want me to bring you up?" I was like, "Dude, anything but fucking Punjabi MC."
There's that.
His response: Afghan trip hop. I was like, just kill yourself. Just shut. No music.
Did not even know that was a thing. MC Bin Laden.
MC Bin Laden.
Dude, Afghan trip hop. What does that even sound like?
But it's like slowed down. It's like chopped and screwed or something.
It seems like that's the shit you'd play in a hookah lounge, right?
But chopped and screwed.
Okay. So Arabic, but slowed down?
Kind of, yeah.
Allah. Prophet Muhammad. How you doing, man?
Chilling, baby. How about you?
The only we could close the window. Get the sounds out. I mean, there's a kid just like getting murdered out there.
We should get that in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we? Okay, you know what? This is
good publicity.
The real shit. We out here in Brooklyn. We out here in Brooklyn in 1975. All right, the French Connection's happening outside our window.
The French Connection.
Yeah, I got references, bitch. Someone's getting Gene Hackmaned.
Oh, God.
Just Gene Hackmaned.
It's not that. All the worst you'll really hear out here is you'll hear a fucking massive fight.
Yeah.
And then you'll look out the window, and it's a woman just fighting, yelling into her phone. She's like, she's having a fight with her cell phone, and she's losing.
Dude, one time I was walking out of this apartment, and it was like two Jamaican ladies. I mean, they were just choking each other. And I remember asking you about this.
That's how Jamaicans say hi.
That's just Jamaican hi. That's patois. That's just
Wagwan.
That's just
Wagwan.
You guanago.
Oh, dude, sometimes when there's some really big brawls out here in the Trinidadian, you'll just see like tumbleweeds of weaves.
Yeah.
Like hair weaves, tumbleweaves. You're like, wow, it looks like a Desi woman got scalped, but no. It's just like...
Or that was a really good soca party. You know what I'm saying? A really good dance hall.
One time I saw like a Mexican, it's like a Trinidadian standoff in the hallway out here where two of the ladies just had broomsticks at each other and neither one was making a move. One of them was holding the other by the weave. The other one had a broomstick and they were like mutually assured destruction.
This is where the Indian Trinidadians have a leg up because they don't got weaves.
I know,
right?
But that's bloody then.
That's bloody.
That's bloody.
You just get fucking scalped.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Trinidadian girls, I dated one and she was like more indie. She liked Degrassi and stuff, all right? And I had one who was like, dude, this woman was Trini. She took me to all these little Trini clubs in Queens. And like, dude, we'd walk in. The moment we walked in and looked down, her butt was just glued. If I was going to the bathroom, I was pissing through her body out her mouth. She loved soca music. She loved dancing on my dick. And it was insane because Trini people, or this girl specifically, had all these ex-boyfriends that would always go to the same club. So I'm in this
performance for all of them.
Dude, I go and I'm just like, she brings me over to this like group of guys and I can just see from their faces like, yo, we also used to date this chick. And now I'm just like dancing, like shrugging.
Shoulder dancing.
Sure, I don't know, guys. Like, sorry, guys. I guess I'm just here now. And they looked like, dude, because Trini is the Indian ones. They look Indian, but they're fucking hood.
No, I know.
They're hood Indians.
For sure.
So you got like they all look like Akon, kind of.
Yeah, right, yeah.
They're all wearing, like every Trini.
They all have fades.
Yeah. But they're wearing like really weird collared dress shirts every time. 9 chains, oversized jeans, white tip shoes.
Africa pendant.
What the fuck is going on? And they all hated me. And I just danced with her for like 5 hours.
I know, they're like, this guy's soft.
This guy's soft, dude.
Guy's fucking
I
soft.
look like a fucking... I don't have Mr. Steal Your Girl body.
Mr. What?
Steal Your Girl.
Right.
I don't have Steal Your Girl body. You know?
Right.
I got Steal Your Girl personality maybe, but my body is very much...
You got Steal Your Girl dimples, too.
I got Steal Your Girl dimples.
You do have Steal Your Girl vibe, actually.
But no, but my body is not.
What's the body? Meaning you got to be buff and like...
But on a first glance,
I don't know.
Once you get the confidence through, then boom.
I think most of our viewers would agree that you exude the essence of fuckboy.
Oh, yeah, bud.
Exude the essence of
Yeah, bud.
Shabash,
Okay,
bacho.
okay, bhai, huh?
That this is the guy who's just in and out, in and out,
I
in
am
and
a
out, in and out.
virgin.
What, rectally, maybe? Even then, I don't know.
I am a butt virgin. Actually, one time a girl put her finger in
You're
my
a virgin
ass.
to monogamy.
Dude, one time a girl put her finger in my ass, and
Didn't you pass out?
I passed out.
That's amazing.
I passed out. She had finger condoms. This is a girl.
So weird.
We'll get into the episode soon, but like this is a girl. We got to get this finger butt story out. She messaged me. She's like, "Hey, great set. What do you want from me?" And I was like, "Oh my god." So I was like, "All right, let me come over to your place, and I don't want to hear a word from you. You don't say anything. You just open the door, and I just walk in and we fuck."
Wow. So this is like some kind of getting a bit BDSM.
It's weird, right? I was like, that'd be cool. Let me just try this because I don't care if this girl says no.
Yeah.
So
because you wanted the full ISIS fucking experience of like
ISIS.
you do not say a single word, you don't speak.
Yo, I6.
In fact, you shouldn't even be reading this text because you shouldn't be reading, bitch.
I6 sounds like the photo editor they use. Here at ISIS, we use I6 version 2.0. But yeah, so I messaged her. I was like, I don't want to talk to you. I want us to fuck before we say a word with each other. Because I hadn't met her yet. I was like, I want to fuck you before I even talk to you. And she was like, yeah, sure. So I go to her place. I knock on the door, or like I buzz her, her place, and she doesn't come out for like 20 minutes. I'm like, fuck, dude. It's too good to be true. Of course, there's no way this is gonna happen.
You're about to get robbed.
I'm about to get robbed by
Yeah.
3 of her best Trini friends, and the same guys that saw
It's
me
all
dance.
them, and it's her
Fuck!
too.
And so finally she comes out. We go up. We go in the elevator. And the elevator, we go inside the elevator, and dude, it's intense. I can feel it. Like, oh shit, I want to talk because natural inclination is talk, right? What's up? But it's like we stay in it, and then we go to a place, smash like dog. It was crazy because it was so devious and dark and wrong,
Just visceral.
Visceral, right? And then halfway through the fucking, she's like, "Do you want to finger up your butt?" And then she like,
You're like, don't speak. I told you, don't talk, you
the
dummy.
first thing this woman has said to me is, "Do you want to finger up your butt?" That's the first human interaction while fucking. And then she takes out. She goes into her little vault.
White?
She's like Iranian. I know. It was like some like Tehran BDSM.
Wow.
Like screaming Ahmadinejad.
Yeah,
in
no,
bed,
she is like, you
know?
are her dad right now. She's like, I'm gonna.
Yes. Her dad was a theocrat, and she goes into her vault, and there's like this row of finger condoms.
Into her vault?
Yeah, she's a vault, right? And
She's unwinding the safe.
oh god, once I get rid, it's
And
like
it's just an arsenal of
Yeah.
sex accessories.
right. She taps the right wall, and then the fucking shelf comes out. And it's just AK-47s.
A bazooka dildo.
Yeah. Holy shit. And she's a little finger condom. Have you ever seen this before?
I can imagine.
It's a condom for the finger.
Yeah.
So that she slipped it on the middle finger, and she just she lubed it up, and she went the fucking. I felt the pop of the butt being popped, and then she just kind of like put it in there, and I was feeling good. Then she took it out, and I was like, "Whoa, that was crazy." Then I stood up, and I just fell on the. My head hit the bed frame.
You had immediate withdrawal. You're
Dude,
like, I know I need that finger back in me to revive me back to life.
Yeah, I became Elton John so quick. I was like, I need that cock, right? And I just fell down, pow, right? She laughed. She was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then I just thought it was crazy. This girl's crazy.
That's
You
great.
know?
I love that she laughed.
She laughed. Definitely, it was like SNL going. It was like Andy Samberg's digital shorts happening.
Yeah.
Fell down, right? Got up, and then fell. I hobbled to the bathroom, and I fell onto the door, and I just like.
Had you like
Yeah.
come? Did you come?
I didn't come.
You just like, wow.
Maybe that's what the problem was. Maybe that's what happens to dudes when they don't come.
Something, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you just get vertigo.
it's a health hazard.
Yeah, so then
Ladies.
I fall down, right? My head hits the doorknob. I fall down, I'm like fucking just there. My butt is like probably leaking right now. I don't even know what's going on. And she comes in. She's like, "Are you okay? Do you want some iced peaches?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she like goes into her fridge, comes down, and I'm just like laying there, and she's like feeding me iced peaches.
Wow.
It's the weirdest.
I feel like that's her kink, is that whole situation of you passing out and then iced peaches. What the fuck is an iced
Because
peach?
iced peaches means you had them iced
Yeah,
before.
exactly.
This is a preparation.
Keeping peaches on ice?
It's fucking weird. And I remember eating these iced peaches, being like, if she wanted to kill me, she could just do anything. She
could do it
She could,
right
this,
now.
this is like she finger roofied me. You know.
Yeah.
I think she might have had some roofies in her finger, and she's roofie fingered me. And I'm just like
She rectally administered the
rectally
roofies.
administered. So it hit like
You got like a roofie suppository,
dude. It was
which
like,
is like if you're at suppository stage, you don't even need the
Yeah.
roofie.
And I don't want to give Chads any ideas, but yeah, it was unreal. And then we were chill after that. But I remember just being
You were
relaxed.
chill after
Yeah,
that. You were two chilled peaches after that.
We were not unlike iced peaches.
There was no animosity after that.
And we were chilling there, and I remember just being like, dude, this is the most vulnerable. I felt like I was in the womb. Like it was like a return to the womb.
Wow.
And she was giving me iced peaches, which is probably like, just
It is like a weird, nurturing situation.
Dude,
'Cause
yeah.
Also, the rectal thing, when you're a
The
kid, you're
butt.
obsessed with anal stuff.
Yes.
And like,
It was fucking insane, dude. And I really don't even know.
you're
how
in
to
the anal phase, and then she's nourishing you with peaches. which peaches? That is the emoji for butts.
Yeah.
When people are. This is a whole situation we got going on here. This is like literary interpretation.
James Joyce couldn't do this.
Let me ask you something.
What's up?
Do you finger yourself now? Is that a big part of your routine when you jack
I'm not
off?
doing myself, but I do sometimes graze my butthole. a little
Okay.
bit.
And
You graze at all?
I'm really averse to being anywhere near my butthole. My last girlfriend, I let her eat my ass. I have a whole bit about this
Yeah.
that I do. And I did not like it, did not want to do it. She's literally waging like a propaganda campaign to eat my ass, right? This is like a week into us fucking. She's like, I really want to eat your ass. I'm like, why?
It's like the expo, the
Yeah.
ass eating expo.
I'm like,
weekend.
why? No. And she's like, no, come on. And it's propaganda. She's texting me articles.
Yeah.
BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed.
20
butt feed.
23 reasons why analingus is good for Virgos. And I'm like,
9
fine.
ways of eating ass can help you
So I let her
balance your pH levels.
listen, I let her do this. I
Yeah.
let her eat my ass. And I was like, whatever. I didn't like it. I kind of pretended to, like I was like backing my ass up, like like getting into it, and the whole time I'm having to like emulate how I see women doing things in pornography of how they're enjoying something,
Wiggling your ass back.
So I'm like wiggling my ass back and like twerking into her face, and so like, and I didn't enjoy it. Nothing came. There's no coming from
Yeah.
that. Like, what am I gonna do? Shit on her face? Like, my dick is not even hard at this point. I'm just letting her do this. So that happens. And, we continue fucking for a while, and then it occurs to me, like, she never asked to eat my ass again. I was like, that was it. I was like, are you serious? So I asked her. I was offended.
Can someone comment right now if you're watching this? Comment if you're an Indian and the girl has eaten your ass twice. 'Cause I don't know any Indian whose ass has been eaten more
Dude,
than
listen,
once.
so I asked her. I was like, I'm feeling insecure now. I'm like, what's wrong? Did I do something wrong?
Oh god. It's pretty
And
vulnerable. Very vulnerable.
she's like, well, you're hairy.
Oh!
I'm like, yeah, bitch, we had sex for at least a week before this. You knew I'm hairy.
Yeah.
What did you think? I'm South Asian in the front,
Right.
but East Asian in the back? No. It's like you go back there and start munching. I was fasting for this, okay?
First of all, which East Asian? You know what I'm saying? Like, as Cambodians, they fucking,
Are they
the
hairy?
Huns, they got some hair.
Huns, the Huns.
They're Asian, I think. You're talking about Japanese assholes.
Japanese, East Asian.
East
East Asian. Because you're Cambodian is like Southeast Asian.
What about Mongolia? Mongolia's the Huns.
Mongolia or the Mongols.
The Mongols.
Yeah.
They got hairy asses.
I mean, I
But
can't.
it could be from all the horses they're riding.
I can't
Just kind of the horse
confirm.
hair
Just
into
horsehair that gets in
the- into
there.
their body.
It's true. It's true. And every horse that they ride always has a brown streak on its back.
This brown horse is extra brown. Yes. It was white when we got it. Wink, wink.
All right, we got to get on track here.
Oh, shit. Yes.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay. Our mango butts are tingling.
Yeah, exactly.
This is an exciting episode. I'm excited.
Yeah. What's
I'm
up?
pumped.
I'm your boy Pranav Bihari, a.k.a. at Pranahaha.
Hello, Usama Siddiqui, a.k.a. Usama bin Laden. Not a fuck boy. Holla, DM, slide in.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
I'm excited for this episode. Pump with you. Well, it's been a long time since we recorded.
It's been about 2 weeks.
So I'm like,
3
I'm
weeks.
already-
Yeah.
I'm already
Yeah.
juiced.
I'm excited.
I'm already juiced like Pranav's asshole.
Yeah,
right now.
exactly. Your asshole.
My asshole was sufficiently juiced.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like an
I
iced
mentioned
peach.
She also rubbed peaches in my ass.
Yeah.
She just kind of like rubbed them in my ass and fed me my own asshole.
You've ruined all stone fruit for me. Not just peaches, nectarines, cherries, even.
Yo, clementines, still good. Dude.
Those are the citrus fruit.
Oh, they're citrus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an orange.
So, dude, this episode is about
Going back.
home. going back to the source.
Yeah.
Going back to India. You're from India.
I'm from India.
I'm from Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, mom's from Bangladesh, dad's from West Bengal, Calcutta, but you know, the poorest like part of Calcutta. And but I usually went back to Bangladesh. I was going every time we were going back for a couple months. We go back to Bangladesh.
Right.
And that's where I spent all my fucking summers.
Yeah.
For the first couple of like formative years, you know.
Right.
My summers were there.
Dude, I from age 3 until age like 15, we would go to India. If not every summer, like every other summer, it would depend.
Yeah.
But we'd go 3 months out of the year.
Yeah.
And that's when I was at my most desi, my most Indian.
Dude, they had like a whole wardrobe for me. Like, you're gonna wear this
Right.
now. You're wearing these outfits, and it's just like fucking kurtas and like fucking lungis. You know what lungi is?
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
Dude, my lungi game,
Lungis are the best.
unreal.
Lungis are the fucking
So white
best.
people, you don't know what lungis are. Lungis, it's like a kilt.
Yeah, it's a desi kilt.
It's a daisy kilt, but the fabric is like to die for, right?
Yeah, and we have real patterns. It's
Yeah.
not just plaid. You
Dude,
know?
I remember I used to wear lungis, and they used to feel so good. I would get hard in my own lungis.
Well, you know, there's
Yeah.
something about the fabric that's
Yeah.
just there, and then the breeze.
When the first breeze hits,
and
you're
you've
like,
got it, you've got
I'm
it
a
grazing.
believer.
You've got it grazing against your junk. It's like you can kind of just fuck a lungi while you're in it, and maybe bring yourself.
And also, it's cotton, so it's kind of like stretchable.
Yeah.
You can make your own hole.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can make your own lungi glory hole.
yeah,
Goatee hole, as they say.
Gordy hole.
Goatee hole.
What? How old were you when you first went back
First
to
went,
Bangladesh?
I was
You were mostly going to Bangladesh, right?
but I went to Calcutta or Medinipur, or where my dad's from, once when I was a little kid. I remember being like, you know, rickshawed in and at the dead of night, whatever.
Rickshawed in. You make it sound like they were smuggling you in.
It was weird. My first memory is like a dark rickshaw, like kind of traveling. And I remember the rickshaw looking like this a lot. And in my mind, he was like evading killers, but really he was just probably at an intersection.
Yeah, exactly. Which, when you're driving anywhere in South Asia, you are technically always evading killers because
Always.
it is a nightmare. Traffic laws are just suggestions
Oh
there.
God, not even suggestions. It's like traffic laws are like the fun uncle who says don't smoke weed. You know?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't crash your car. Huh?
Don't run over pedestrians.
Don't run over pedestrians.
Salman Khan.
That guy killed somebody.
Don't run over any pedestrians unless you got 10 rupees.
Dude, we should have an episode about that, just like talking about like scandals of celebrities. Ooh, hello.
Yeah.
Bust the lid wide open.
Yeah.
Fucking Salman. But yeah, I was a kid, probably like 4. The first time I remember, this is the first time I have any memory of Bangladesh. I remember going there when I was 1 or 3. Who gives a fuck? 4th grade. 4th grade was the first.
4th. Okay, wow. That's actually relatively
No,
older.
no, but like I was getting like trips throughout.
Okay.
Like at 3, at 5.
Right.
I remember the 5, but I'm saying the first one I fully remember was
Yeah.
4th grade.
Yeah.
But I remember going there in kindergarten. I don't really remember a lot of that.
Yeah.
And then 2nd grade maybe for a couple of days.
I
and then,
still remember my first trip, and I was 3.
3.
I was 3, and I went for my mama's, it's your mother's younger brother,
Yeah.
their wedding. And I was just like the star, because at that point, I'm the
Yeah.
youngest person in the family.
Yeah.
They haven't seen me. I'm making my debut.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And
You
they
had a
just-
mustache?
I had a mustache, had it all.
Had a hairy asshole?
The whole situation.
Hairy asshole.
Was born this way. Okay. And I went out, and I was just like the star. Everyone's doting on.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
thinking I'm actually getting married. And
That's
this is
very
actually
funny.
Sohail's
Very
Sohail's mom and dad.
Sohail.
Sohail
Yeah,
the man.
Sohail.
That's right.
Stay coming, Sohail.
He taught me how to
Stay
jack
coming.
off. The younger cousin.
Stay coming, Sohail.
And I was like, and his mom, I was like in love with his mom when I
Yeah.
was a little kid. She was like, this is the woman. She was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Just loved me. And I the whole time, like, I'm getting married. I'm the star of this
Just
wedding. I'm the star of this wedding. And at the same time, like, I was such a little piece of shit. Like, I loved swearing.
Yeah.
And in India at the time, like, the favorite curse word in English is bastard.
Yeah.
Bastard. And so I'm just running around calling everybody bastard, you know? And so I'm also then getting introduced to Indian forms of punishment. Go stand in a corner and hold your ears tight.
Did you do the Kanduri Udbash, where you have to go up and down? The main Bengali.
Like up and down.
No, it was you hold your ears and then you do 50 Udbash. Ut means up, bosh means
Like
sit.
squats? You're basically doing
You're
squats?
a kid getting mad glutes.
Yeah.
Every Indian kid's hamstrings are just like, right? Because yes, you'd get up and down. You just go up and down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down for like 80, 90 times.
Right.
That was my main. That was Bengali. But this is if you were lucky enough to not get hit
Yeah.
in the face with a dough roller.
The other one was also they would make me eat they'd be like, you're gonna eat a merch. You're gonna have to eat like a pepper.
Okay, so they were the original X Factor.
Yeah, exactly.
Original,
yeah.
Original Fear Factor.
Fear Factor.
Right,
Yeah.
X Factor. X Factor is you singing. Hey, bitch, you're gonna sing.
You're
for
gonna
30
sing
minutes.
with a pepper in your mouth. Eat this habanero and then sing.
From Georgia, That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so wait, so you start the show. Everyone's doting on you. A lot of love.
Everyone's doting on me, and I'm just
Too much love, maybe.
It was too much love,
Uh-oh.
basically.
Is it getting into dangerous places?
No. Well, we're talking the molestation stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on getting.
It's never like first cousins. It's never anyone direct. It's always like second, third cousin action. Not but like uncles, not blood related that are like trying to make moves.
Yeah.
And I was mad cute as a kid, and I'm well fed. I got those American
You had
hormones
pecs, you had
in me.
abs, little
Yeah,
kid
you know?
abs.
And like there'd be like some random uncle, and I'm like having to sleep in a bed or something, and my mom's out talking, and then the uncle comes in. He's like, "Brother."
Oh my God. Are you in a mosquito net or no?
Not this distinct memory now.
So
but that would have been quite erotic, actually.
Because if you really want to fuck a kid, if you're willing to undo the mosquito net, come in.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but listen, I'm having to fend these fucking idiots off left and right, and because also I was not like a naive boy in the sense that like people couldn't just tell me because I was really very wild. So I just like, get the fuck off me, bah, bastard, bastard,
bitch.
But I'm like, listen, first of all, I'm thinking this one uncle. I'm like, listen, I'm way out of your fucking league. First of all, okay, I'm way too cute for you. You're a fucking herb.
Yeah.
Okay. Second of all, I'm the one who came here. What are you offering?
Right.
Okay, I brought the Swedish fish. I brought the fruit roll-ups. I brought you jeans, sneakers.
I bought this juicy cock.
Bitch, what the fuck have you done for me lately?
Right,
You're not even.
Brand new, but
What's the grooming?
can you just?
I'm just like bastard, and then they all run away like fuck. This is not the one. This is not the one.
Are they? Is that really what pedophiles are doing? They're waiting for the okay.
Yeah, well, they're just like they're trying to like.
No, that's right. They're waiting for the green light. Like
Yeah.
the kid's like, you know what?
Yeah, they like put on some mute
Come on
music.
in.
They put on Wheels on the bus.
They put Baby Shark.
Yeah, Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. Do 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 do.
Light some
Baby Shark.
light some camp. Plug in a night light. And they're making moves. But this guy had
It's
nothing
like a
to.
trail of Teletubbies leading to your dick.
Yeah, but they had nothing to offer.
Yeah.
Nothing to offer. I'm like, dude, I just came here and bestowed upon you candies, American candies,
Set the
Like-
mood.
And this motherfucker's got nothing to offer. You're all nerdy, you're wearing glasses, which, when I was a kid is a taboo. Like you're just a nerd. There's no way you're getting in this.
Dude, this is the idea of a guy, this kid's just like on a couch, and he's like, well, let's put on some tunes.
I'm like, listen, first of all, I'm not even into dudes. I'm not into older dudes. If you know anything about me, I'm into girls, specifically cousin girls, okay?
3-year-old hot cousins.
No, they're older. They got to be older. Yeah.
You ready to go? You ready to? You came out with the.
I was very horny.
Secondary
I was
sex
like a little
characteristics.
kid. I remember I was molesting my babysitters pretty
Oh, yeah,
much.
dude, hell yeah.
Humping
their legs.
they needed a nanny cam for their sake, I think, because I was just such a horny little kid where I'm just like, oh, where are you going?
Just come on all these aunties' legs.
Smother me. No, it's just piss, really.
Yeah, back in the day when you were a kid, you just come piss.
Oh, God.
Dude, I had a one weird moment too, like that. Like, I'm not sure if this was sexual healing. Dude, one time my grandma called me down, just me and my brother, right? My little brother. And we just ran down. We're like, yay, grandma. Because she never wants to see us. Really. She loves us, but she's kind of like old, right? So we get down, and she's like, my mom is there. They're both sitting there in like a chair. And she's like, okay.
In one chair because it's Bangladesh. They're very poor.
And it's made of a different. It's made of a dude. A dude just they're sitting on a guy, basically. And she's like, take off the pant. And I'm like, what?
This is your grandmother?
This is my grandma, right?
Wow.
She wants to inspect my dick, make sure my dick is okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's for reals. And I'm like, what? And my mom was like, just do it. Shout out to Nargis. I love you, but this was weird.
Abducted in plain sight.
Yeah. This was to catch an auntie.
Yeah.
To catch an auntie. And they were like, yeah, take your pants off. And Arnab took his pants off. And I took my pants off.
Wow, so this is like a row of you.
Bro, it was like a concentration camp.
This is like some Catholic church
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, it's
Rectory
Auschwitz.
basement.
It's Auschwitz.
Auschwitz.
Auschwitz, all right? and I take my pants off. She like gets down like Sherlock Holmes, gets her glasses on, right? Kind of like holds the dick a little bit, sees what's going on. She's like, okay. Taps the dick. Okay. Stamps it. Grade A. And I leave and does the same thing with Arnab. And I remember it was weird even then.
Arnab's like, are you sure? Maybe I need a second opinion.
Because
I'm a little freak.
He's a little freak.
Little freak bitch.
Touch me again. Touch me again. And he's like, you want to check my asshole? You want to check my asshole? It was tingling the other day. Yeah, and then a lot of weird sex stuff happened like that. But it was like, just like, I don't think it was sex stuff, really, as it was Bangladeshis are weird. You know, my grandma just wanted to make sure our dick was okay. There was nothing in Bengali culture saying don't do that. So she's like, let's do it. For me, it was weird. But she was just like, juicy.
Yeah.
You know?
What if she went up to yours? She's like, nah. And then they just threw you out. They disowned you.
8 inches. All right.
You have to go work in a sweatshop.
Right. That's the resume. You have a disgusting
Well,
dick.
you're making Nikes for the rest of your life. Now go. Just do it.
Love it.
Do you think that's what they said in sweatshops?
That's
That's actually
that's where the motto came from?
That's what the slogan
motto
came
came
from
from?
is
Yeah.
forcing child labor
The
to
New
make
Balance
shoes.
motto was just the N-word, I
Yeah.
think, for a long time, and they had to change that. But it was just the N-word. And one time, dude, like sexual molestation and assault and all that stuff is terrible, but it has a different line there. I remember with our cousins, we'd always fuck with our cousins. We loved our cousins, and it was always a good time, right? And one thing we'd always do with our young cousin,
It made it sound from here. It sounded like fucking our cousins is always a good time.
fucking comma, our cousins. There's a comma there, very important comma. And we would always pants our little cousin. We would just always pants him, right? Just pants him. Ha ha ha. His life is ruined. Ha ha ha. Right? One time, this is just a true story. We're pantsing him, right? He's crying. His name is Oshan. Shout out to Oshan. Love you, bitch. And Oshan, we're just like pantsing Oshan, right? Just like me and my brother.
Just repeatedly
Bro,
pantsing.
it was systemic.
Yeah.
It was the
That's
Abu Ghraib. It was the Abu
It's not
Ghraib.
just one pants
It was-
running away.
It was the
He pulls him up. He's like, nope, those are staying down.
It was the Benghazi of pantsing. It was pretty bad. Really just attack. And it was me, the three mischief makers were me, my little brother, and my cousin Bishoy. Shout out to Bishoy, love you, dude. And me and Bishoy and Arnab were just taking turns, pantsing this kid. He's crying, right? At one point,
This is so horrific.
I know. And one time he's like, we're literally 5. Literally, this is 5 years old. And he runs over to his mom, and they're taking my pants off. And the mom, which is my aunt, she's like, come here, it's okay. And then she pants her own son. Bro!
That's the
And
juice
we
right
are
there.
all laughing.
Oh my god.
We are all laughing.
Oh my god.
At this guy's dick. We're like, he's not even circumcised yet, bitch. You know? And
in India, it was like, shame, puppy shame. That's what we would do. Anytime anybody came out of the shower.
yeah.
It's like being naked is you're an idiot if you're naked.
Dude, sexual harassment was just a part. My older cousin would be walking, just take off my shirt and hit me with the shirt.
Yeah.
Dude, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was just crazy, bro. He tried to take off my lungi. Like, it was one time I saw him, like, oh my God, dude. One time I was walking. You know, at 2 p.m. in Bangladesh, no one's doing shit. Because all the uncles are just, like, sleeping. You know?
Yeah.
They all take naps.
Yeah,
all the time,
of course. It's so fucking hot.
It's so hot. They're all taking laps in their lungis, right? So I'm just walking, very quiet. I love this. My favorite part of Bangladesh is walking at 2 p.m. Everyone's asleep in the house. I'm just loving this sort of vibe, right? So I'm like walking, I'm enjoying myself, right? Oh, man. Hanging out, right?
Just walking and enjoying. The beat is up here in his mind.
I'm playing Urmila, some shit in my head. You know, Jaide, right? I'm hanging out, right? I'm walking, and you know, like, sometimes you have a room and they have like a window that leads out to the corridor, right? So you can look into the room, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have this in America, but they have that in Bangladesh. And I'm walking by, and I look to the window, and there's my big brother Noel, and his pants are off halfway through his knees. His stomach on the bed, so like he's laying stomach forward.
He's fucking the bed.
And he's going side to side, gyrating between the bed, right? And then, dude, I can't even hold my my yelp. It was like a he does this thing where, like, bro, his butt is still visible, and he turns his head. so so he's like, ah! And like, imagine the juxtaposition of his angry face and his plump ass just right next to each other. And then, bro, I know it's about to go downhill.
Man.
Shit is about to go down. So I run. I book it, yo. Okay, the only place that's safe right now is my mom, right?
Yeah.
So I gotta go to my,
Which is rare. Rare.
So one time, because the only one thing more evil than
It's
my
like
mom.
when the Jews are running to Stalin away
Yes,
from Hitler.
Yes. That's great. That's great. And my brother was like already on. Pants were on. He's booking it for me. If I don't
Meanwhile,
make
there's
it,
a boner in
but
the
yeah,
pants, running with the boner.
His cum is just shooting me in the back.
It's bouncing off of door jams and stuff.
Dude, because the only way he can equalize this embarrassment is if he pantses me.
Okay, so this is a pantsing.
This is a pants. So the only I saw his butt. He has to destroy my butt.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm running.
To destroy
Okay,
my
you know what? That sounded
butt.
pretty fucky, but yeah, he's got to destroy my butt. So I'm running down. I'm running, dude. I'm running. I go downstairs. I gotta book it to my grandma's room where they're both sleeping. Dude, I try to open the door and it's locked, and I'm like, fuck, and I can see.
You go in and their asses are out too, and they look around angrily.
Mom!
And then three people
And
are chasing
everyone's
you.
ass is out, dude. And I look down and I had no pants the entire time. I
It's
had
like Thriller at the end where
I had no pants.
she realizes Michael is also a zombie.
Yeah. Woo! And then I knock on the door. I knock on the door. Go fucking wake up! Wake up! And my brother's coming down. His dick is just hitting walls. And then he runs around. He runs towards me, grabs me, right? Just grabs me up. And then my mom comes out. And right as my mom comes out, he just like takes my pants and throws it out the window.
Wow.
And I'm just like naked. He takes my pants off and just throws it out the window.
Naked and afraid.
Naked and afraid and brown.
You know, there's probably some like white pedophile who's going to be listening and watching this. He's going to be like booking a ticket to Bangladesh right now.
Or this house. He's like coming. Say that story again. Say that story again. Oh my God, dude, it was insane. I mean, this kind of shit. Because when you go to Bangladesh, it's just bonkers. Like there's no rules anymore. It's like you're in that frame.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, these aren't molestations. These aren't like these are
It's
these
just
are way, These are way more
weird.
fun than your uncle touching you. But
It's not sexual. But there is something weirdly, it's like precursor to sexual, where you're just like, you know.
there's a reason why your older cousin is just taking your shirt off and throwing it.
Right.
It's not just he's an older cousin. There's some weird like subjugation, prison shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's
going on.
humiliation.
Yeah,
You know?
it's a
Just like
prison.
you're naked, you are exposed.
It's 2 degrees away from rape.
Yeah.
Maybe not 2, 3, 4 degrees.
Yeah. I mean, for me, going back, shifting now away from all the... this could have been its own episode. Well, speaking of, you know what? Here was a story, because, you know, in India, it's so fucking hot that during the day, you're like, you don't go out during the middle of the
really
day.
should.
And so they would tell you this story. They would tell me this story of, like, why I shouldn't be out in the afternoon or, like, at noon. Be like, you have to watch out because Duperia Bivi is coming. And that's, like, afternoon wife is basically what that means. And who this specter is it's a woman who goes around in the middle of the day, and all the little boys who are out, she snatches them up and puts them in a burlap sack and just takes off with them. And in my mind, where I'm like coming into horniness, I'm like, that sounds lit. Like, I need to meet this woman.
You know what's so funny is white people have the boogeyman, which is some fake shit.
Yeah.
We have like the news. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like we have Monday. And Monday, a mom stole a kid in a burlap sack. And that's real.
Yeah, that is real.
And it's insane how many kids get stolen. And like, if you watch Slumdog Millionaire, you know, those kids, that's a real thing.
Yeah, I know.
They steal these kids, they
fucked
cut
up.
their eye out, and now you can get more money because the eye cutting out means you're more sympathetic.
Right.
So people just give you money.
Dude, you know what's fucked up? When I would go to Bombay as a kid, they would tell stories of like, don't go to Juhu Beach, which is a famous beach, or was in Bombay. They'd be like, don't go there.
Right.
Because Saudi Arabians and Gulf Arabs would come over on ships, steal little kids. Here was the story. They'll steal little kids on
Gulf
Juhu Beach,
Arabs.
sail back over, and then they would tie little kids to the legs of camels and then race the camels.
That's in the Quran, actually.
That's I don't know what surah that's in.
Yeah. What the fuck? I had no idea. This is crazy.
That's weird,
That's
right?
really weird. Why would they tie the camel? Like, what's the point?
tie the kids to the legs of the camels,
Just
then
because it's
they're
more
getting
fun?
to get their like sadomasochistic thing off
Yeah.
while also watching a sport.
Yeah. Arabs, when you repress that much, it always comes out in weird ways, and it always involves camels.
I mean,
for
I'm
some
sure
reason.
it's all bullshit,
Yeah.
you know? Like I can't imagine what would be real about that, but who knows, man? Shit is lawless.
It's fucking weird, man. I mean, dude, it's this. First of all, when you repress the culture, that's a lot of the weird shit.
Yeah.
A lot of the weird cousin shit, and a lot of the weird like my cousins were fucking just weird, man. They were just weirdos, you know. And
Maybe the Indians just made that up as like a sexual. They're like, yeah, then they're gonna tie him to kill camel legs,
right?
and-
And then they're gonna play Rangila or something.
Yeah.
You know, like they have their own little scene of like,
Yeah.
you know, they have the Mehbooba song from Sholay.
Oh yeah,
It's like a little, that's what I think when I think sultry song. You
Right.
know, like Mehbooba. It's like fucking dirty, you know?
Yeah.
So they're like 8 guys are on a bonfire and some lady just dancing. That's what I think when I think dirty Indian shit.
yeah,
You know? 8 dudes on a bonfire because they hate their wives and just some hot little number.
yeah.
Just with the churidar, you know?
Notch.
You know what I'm saying?
What did you do? Were you bored? Because I would go there for 3 months at a time. It's summer, and I'm a little older than you.
Yeah.
And so for us, like TV was a thing, but it wasn't really a big thing. Like we're not watching that much on TV. There's not a lot going on during the day. So how would you guys? What was it like for you?
We would watch TV all day.
Right.
So it'd be DBZ,
Right.
Dragon Ball Z all day, me Bishoy. We're just like, dude, there's a lot of spare time. You're not doing shit.
Not doing anything.
You're not doing shit. You go there because your mom can chill with her fam.
Exactly.
You know? But really you're not doing shit. And my mom, by the way, dude, she is a boss.
Yeah.
So when you think of your mom in America,
Mm.
you know, your Indian mom or your Bengali mom is cute, whatever. She goes to Target. When she goes back to India, this bitch is a matriarch. So my mom is the oldest of 4 sisters, right? So she would go back and dude, she was
the oldest.
She's the shit. They are holding on to ideas to ask her.
Right.
Because no one can answer this except Nargis.
Right.
So she walks in, they're like, Nargis, what do we do about Niharika's marriage? And he's like, bring Niharika over to me.
Wow.
Bring her over to me.
See, my mom was the youngest, but every time we would go over,
Yeah.
we would have a fucking luggage train with us that's just filled with things that these people need.
You're like a slumlord. You know what I'm saying?
Basically,
You come
yeah.
in, you're like, you give them little gifts.
No, it's like New Jack City. We're
Yeah.
just handing out shit.
Right,
And just
right,
like, okay,
right.
yeah, here, yeah, you get some Nikes.
But
you
one
know?
uncle never gets it because he's a drunk or something. we have the one shitty uncle. He sits in the back. Hey, Hassan, nothing for you. Everyone hates Hassan,
Oh.
but he's kind of lovable. He's the fun uncle. Growing up, he's the fun uncle.
Right.
And you hit a certain age, you're like, oh, you're the sad uncle. There's always the fun uncle becomes the sad uncle.
Yeah, that is the true.
But mom is a matriarch. She's the total bitch. And it's like kind of awesome. It's like, whoa. Like she sits on a throne and she has a different way about herself
Yeah.
too. She's like, hey, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And they all bring her food. It's like
Yeah.
really intense.
See, for us, we had to, during the day, we would read comics.
Yeah.
So it would be like Asterix comics books.
Okay.
Do you know what these
are?
are?
Indians?
No, these are like European comics.
Oh, fuck.
It's like Asterix, Tintin, Tintin.
I know Tintin.
Yeah, so
The
we'd
little,
read tons of Tintin.
Boy, he was probably gay.
Yeah, he was like a little boy detective who had a little furry dog, Snowy the
So he
dog.
dressed well, yeah.
Yeah, and there's always these 2 guys with mustaches who are always chasing after him. There was a whole pedophile current
thing,
throughout
yeah.
Tintin, actually. So like reading Tintins and Asterix, and then we're getting like Spider-Man comics, and I was just reading comics throughout the day.
It was chill. I remember my I love Bishoy. He was like a little, last time I went, which was for my brother's wedding. And it's really fun because now you're like all sexual. Like
Yeah.
everyone's kind of had sex or whatever. And it's kind of more fun with cousins to talk about stories. And he was still kind of repressed, right? But one day we all got drunk.
Yeah.
And dude,
You got drunk?
We got drunk.
What is
together.
the drinking like in Bangladesh?
There's not. It was for the wedding. My brother smuggled some alcohol in, and we all drank it. And my Bishoy got fucking drunk, dude. He got drunk, and we started walking outside, and a repressed
He
guy.
pantsed you.
he pants the mayor. Yo. And that's instead of cutting the ribbon when you pants someone in the mirror. But he was so drunk, and the repression came out of these cousins because these guys aren't fucking normally. They're fucking because when you're trying to fuck in Bangladesh, you can't just go to your house. That doesn't work. There's aunties there. There's everyone there. So what you gotta do is you gotta go in 2 rickshaws to a love hotel.
Right.
So you'll go in the first rickshaw, and in the second rickshaw is a lady who is full head to toe niqab burqa, not for the religion, but so nobody knows
Right,
where
yeah.
they're going. So if you see in Joshua, where my mom's from, two rickshaws going. One rickshaw is like one single dude, and the rickshaw following is like some burqa chick. They're going to fuck in some place.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
They're going to smash, dude. So he would do that, and he was yelling about this at night. This is like 10:30. He's like, yeah, I like to bring the girls to the love motel and put my dick in their vagina. I swear to God. In my and I like to give her. I like her pussy also. I like her pussy also.
Also?
He kept saying the pussy also, and he'd say a lot of things, and he'd be like, I like her pussy also. And he
But
was
in India, and
yeah,
also?
pussy also, and that's how they finger
Yeah,
Indian women.
exactly.
Right here.
Just like a gyration.
This, by the way, when Indians do this, it's just them fingering their girls. by
Because
the
they
way.
have good finger banging technique. You know, it's not just shaking like a vibrator. It's like,
Yeah.
you know.
Also, Indians bob their head while eating out as well.
That's where it all comes from.
So he's like, I like her pussy also, and she likes my penis. And he's screaming this in a village. It's not cool. It's not good.
And this is in English or in Bengali?
In English.
Wow.
He got so drunk, he was just like yelling in English.
Yeah.
And we had to like.
Because he's truly free.
He's truly finally free. And I like it. Vagina.
Vagina.
Vagina. BHA.
That's the Bengali thing. These become bees. Vagina?
Dude, I totally took her BH card, dude. Dude, it was crazy. Do you have cousins like that? Like, we're just like repressed, and then it came out.
The thing is, I was in a weird age slot, so that like I'm not my brother's age. They were probably talking about jacking off and pussy and all that, but I was young. And then below me were 2 younger cousins, which were Dhruv and Sohail, and there were two.
Who was Dhruv? I never heard this
Dhruv
guy.
is Sohail's older brother.
Okay.
And so, you know, I don't, you know, I had no one to talk about that kind of thing with.
Right.
The closest that I ever came was one time I was sitting on a balcony with one of my cousins, female, and we're eating jamun, which is this amazing, delicious fruit that I never found in America. It stains indigo.
Jamun.
Jamun.
What is it in English? Do you know?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know. And the closest that ever came was we just saw this horse come up in the middle of the street. The horse's legs are tied together, and this horse has a huge horse cock.
Okay.
It's like
For a
this.
horse or just because
It's
a
huge.
small horse cock is still 30 inches?
It was like this big.
Okay, yeah.
And the horse just stands there, and its legs are tied together. There's no one else around, and the horse just starts pissing.
Oh, yeah.
Just like a 30, 20 minutes of just pissing. And I'm just sitting there with my cousin watching this horse's dick, and I'm like, this is so fucking weird.
Yeah. That is weird.
I'm like, I felt like that's when I lost my virginity or something. Like, just knowing about, I was like, that somehow is sex.
Wait,
Like,
and so wait, he's pissing on what?
nothing. He's just pissing.
Pissing.
It's just the dick is there, and it's just.
I guess it is strangely sexual to see a horse piss.
It was weird.
Yeah.
That was the closest I ever came to having really that and the molestations. Oh shit! You know what happened once? One time, one of the drivers tried to get with me.
Oh, dude.
Because that's the other thing. You don't have much to do, so you're hanging out with drivers, servants, things like that. And so I was hanging out with this driver. I think his name was Gansham or something.
Sham.
Gansham.
Oh, Gansham. Gansham.
And I'm now I'm like 12 or something at this point. So I'm kind
you're
of
ripe.
I'm ready.
You're
I'm
ripe.
kind of ready to think about sex
Yeah.
and stuff. And this guy's obviously he's just a scumbag or something,
Yeah.
but I'm just sitting there chilling in the car in the Ambassador. That was the
Right.
car back then. And he's like, "You have Haiti pennies?" I'm like, "What?" Pennies. I'm thinking it's like American currency. He wants American currency. I'm like, "Oh, I don't have pennies." He's like, "No, you have pennies." He's like, "Do you have Haiti pennies?" And I realized he's like, "Do you have a hairy penis?" You know? He's just like,
How did it take this long for the story to happen? This is the best story I've ever heard.
Haiti pennies? And I'm like, the whole
Haiti
time
pennies?
I'm like, hairy pennies. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. He's like, hairy pennies. And then I realized hairy penis.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, not really. I
Haiti
think I was
pennies?
starting to get some pubes.
But
He's like, let me
that's
see.
How drivers hit on dudes. It's like, Haiti pennies?
Yeah,
Like,
just
it's
like,
inquiries.
cut to the chase.
That's how they hit on
Are you
girls.
legal? Are you legal? Hairy
Haiti
pennies?
Birth certificate?
And I'm like, no, I'm not going to show you. But this guy is now starting to talk about it. He's like, come on, I'm going to go get you laid. And I'm like, what? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
With your hairy pennies?
And I'm like, okay, I'm really psyching myself up.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I'm gonna fuck.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to America with the best story ever. And he's like, well, we're gonna have to take you basically to like a brothel. And it costs money.
You're alone with this guy. This is
Yeah.
right.
So here's what happens. I go in, and this is like a week-long campaign. I actually steal some rupees. I steal like 500 or 800 rupees or something from somewhere.
So you want to have sex, right?
Because I'm like, oh, I want to do this,
Yeah.
And I go.
Oh my god.
I'm like, dude, I want to do this. I want to go get AIDS.
yes.
This is what's
Raw
gonna
dick,
happen.
raw
Yeah.
dick.
Like,
The best AIDS story.
yeah. And then I just felt so guilty for stealing the money that I just went and put it back and was like, I can't do it, dude. Like, I don't have any money and I'm not gonna.
We would not be here if
No.
you'd be in some crack house in
I
Idaho.
would- I think he was probably gonna sell me.
Yeah.
Maybe
Bro.
not.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's actually intense.
That was intense.
And I would assume that his
was
bennies is hairy.
He definitely had hairy pennies. Hairy pennies.
Hairy pennies.
Can we call this episode Hairy Pennies?
I think it's time.
Maybe.
Hairy pennies.
It's such a grotesque image, too.
Gorgeous. I mean grotesque, yeah. Okay.
Dude, you know what else bugged me out about going to India? I'm sure it must have been like this in Bangladesh, is like the nature and the wildness of it. Like, I remember going and for the first time being like, there's lizards crawling on the walls.
Bro, they used to freak me the fuck out, dude. I used to hate the lizards. We
Chipkalis.
call them tiktikis.
Yeah.
At one time, oh my fucking god, dude. One time I was brushing my teeth, right? And I was brushing my teeth, and I'm about to like put the water, coolie the water into the sink, and as I spit it, I get up, and it's just like right there.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a little lizards do sounds. They have
Yeah.
a little,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dude, I don't know you like that, dude. I don't fucking know you like that. Get the fuck away from me, dude. It was insane. For fun, what we would do, we would this is insane. It was so boring. It was so boring.
Yeah.
That you get inventive.
Yeah.
So what we do, we go on the chad, which is the roof. All houses of the chad.
Yeah.
We look over, and we had this little kind of little canal. Not even canal. It was like a little drain.
It's like a gutter.
Like a gutter.
Yeah.
And what happened is everyone, even every class of person in Bangladesh, just pisses in that gutter.
Right.
Rich person, poor hovel,
Yeah.
coyote, every type of human or even living object pisses in that gutter. So what we do is we find some guy who'd walk over, look over twice, start pissing. We just take dirt clods and just throw shit at him while he's pissing. And he's like, hey, and he can't. He's vulnerable. He's pissing. And we're like, hey, you bitch, stop pissing in our. Go to the next gutter. Oh, dude, it was crazy.
Dude, what was bugged me out was like just seeing cobras out in the wild.
Oh yeah, cobras a lot.
I mean, you would just see monkeys are everywhere.
Are everywhere, bro.
Dude, in Delhi, they're just there. I
and
remember one time
they are insane, bro.
I remember one time going to a park, and we're just like, we have the biscuits, the
Yeah.
Parle G's.
Parlay G's, dude.
And we're eating biscuits. Oh, and like a little langur monkey comes up. We're like, okay, yeah, take it. And he jumps up and he grabs it, eats it. And then like another one comes up.
Oh god.
And this is like my mom's there, my grandmother's there, my Nani G and all are there. And another one comes up. We're like, oh yeah, of course, take another Parle G. Another one. And then all of a sudden, we're just getting swarmed.
Yeah.
There's like a fucking 30 langurs. They're they're fucking swooping down
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
snatching them out of our hands, jumping on the hood of the car.
Holy shit.
We're getting mobbed. It was like that scene in Wizard of Oz or whatever where the flying monkeys
Yeah.
tear apart the scarecrow.
Yeah.
And that was us. And we had to just take refuge in the car, I remember.
I had to shoot monkeys, man. Remember that one?
In Delhi, yeah.
In Delhi. Oh, dude, this is a long story, but fucking. Long story short, I was eating food, and then monkeys just appeared out of nowhere, and I had to shoot them off because
They gave you a gun at the
they
restaurant,
gave me a
right?
gun. They were like, "Hey, here's a BB gun. Our original gunman is sick today.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna fucking. Well, he probably joined ISIS, honestly. And because if you're a good restaurant gunman, they don't just keep you there. You fucking upgrade. So I got a gun in my left hand, and then I'm just like hilarious. Like, no way this is gonna happen. There's no way this is gonna be fucking. Bow! What the fuck? And then when you shoot one monkey, it's like his cousin's here.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's going down.
No, we missed Tony. Tony. They're Italian monkeys somehow, and it's like, yo, I'm just eating monkeys. I'm just shoot, bah, 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 bah. And I shoot like 45 monkeys or something like that. And then it's just like I'm not killing them, but I'm just like the sound is thrown away, and then I'm shooting them in the head.
Yeah.
And I didn't leave a tip. That's for sure.
Yeah. Dude, Here's the crazy one of the craziest animal stories I have. I'm in Bhopal, India. It's the capital of Madhya Pradesh.
It's already crazy. Just the name alone is insane.
And I'm in like a little marketplace, and I'm kind of strolling around on my own a little bit because it was confined little bazaar. And all of a sudden, this kid, he's like my age. I'm like 9 at the time. This kid, he's like my age, comes up to me. He's like, "Bhaiya, 30 rupees de dijiye." You can tell I'm American or whatever. You know, I look very well fed and.
You have a stomach.
And I'm like, I don't know. And he's holding a wicker basket. Right. He's holding a wicker basket. And he's like, "Give me some rupees, nah." And then he just opens up the basket, and there's a cobra inside.
Oh, yeah, dude.
This fucking kid mugged me using a cobra.
That's the most Indian way to get mugged.
That's the most Indian way to fucking mug somebody.
That's the most Indian mugging.
I was like, yeah, take all the fucking rupees, you know?
The only way that would have been more Indian is if he was... If he had a computer and he wanted you to put in your bank account info, and he'd hack your info.
Paytm karo na. Paytm. He fucking mugged me with a cobra. That stays with me to this day because he was just like an innocent face, and then he's like, I'm like, here you go, done,
bro. Take
done.
Anything, dude.
Dude, I don't know what it was like at mosques, like in Bangladesh or in Calcutta. But I remember we used to go on like little mini pilgrimages to huge temples when I was a kid. Oh. And the stuff that's happening at the temples is wild. I remember going to one and literally there's women just on the outskirts of the temple who are they've got these big clay pots in front of them, and in unison they start blowing out of these horns and fucking gigantic king cobras just pop out.
Bro.
Hooded.
Yeah.
I mean huge. I'm talking like these are 5 feet in the air. Taller than me at the time, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? I just entered Jurassic Park or some shit, you know?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, those Indians, who can? What's that one thing they did at the British Empire where they
stole everything?
That, and also they used to have this thing where they wanted to kill cobras because there was a cobra infestation. So
right.
We're gonna hire cobra killers.
Right.
And they're going to be like, all right, we're going to give you money for every cobra head you bring in. So Indians, being the very resourceful human beings that we are, they became cobra breeders that killed cobras and bred them.
Yeah, unlike the British, they were not scared of the cobras.
Right. It's like, we'll just kill our pets. We'll just kill our pets. We don't give a fuck.
You need a cobra head?
It's like in America, like we'll give you $30 for every dog head you bring.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna tell Spike
you need a cobra head? Okay, do you have 30 seconds? Just give me one. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And of course, let's get the
cobra heads. Oh yeah, sure, right here.
Yeah, I just had them. And what happened was like they started getting so much cobra heads that they caught on to what was going on, so they stopped the thing. They're like, oh, this is over. So these angry cobra breeders just let the cobras loose into the wild.
Yeah.
And it's like fucking India. Don't fuck with us, dude. Don't fuck with us, dude.
Oh man.
Closing comments.
Dude, I could go on with so many stories and just facets to it. Going back to India was an amazing experience for me, and when I think about it, it makes me a little bit sad.
What's up?
Because there's just the memory is irretrievable, the actual experience, and I had so many amazing experiences as a kid, and I still have amazing. When I go to this day, I love it. You know, I'm drawn to it. My body is drawn to India. But there's no way of being able to relive those things.
Absolutely, it was. I totally understand that sentiment. It's very much like it's like Narnia. You open the closet.
Yeah.
You go inside, and it's this insane world. When you're a kid, it's like insane.
Yeah.
Because no rules apply.
None.
You apply for the first 3-4 years of your life.
Yeah.
So it just etches in your head. It just really burrows itself in your head, and I always will cherish those moments. It was a lot of boring moments.
You know what's crazy is like you go in, you don't feel different, but then when I came back,
Yeah.
I would look in the mirror, I'd be like, I look like I just came back from the fucking Dark Ages.
Yeah. Am I Henry?
I was all emaciated. I had boils and all these weird exotic
Oh
bug
yeah,
bites.
we gotta talk about how every time you go there,
You just get eaten alive.
Every mosquito in the country is like, yo,
Yeah, exactly.
fresh blood,
It's the dinner bell.
fresh blood.
The dinner bell.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god.
It's a soup kitchen for mosquitoes.
I would just come back looking like, I just came back from like 13th century Europe.
Dude, if you didn't set the mosquito net up right every day, you'd wake up and you'd look like fucking Jabba the Hutt,
Yeah,
dude.
you would.
Just one big boil. Just
Yeah.
I loved Bangladesh. I love my cousins. They're all fucking weird
Yeah.
and insane. And I hated like afterwards because they love me more than I love them. I love you guys, but they loved you.
Right.
And you try to call them afterwards, and you just back in the day when you had to call Indians.
Yeah.
It was not just a what's up
Yeah.
FaceTime. You had to like type in 98356 asterisk asterisk, throw the phone at the wall.
Yeah.
Pick it up. reassemble the phone, and then finally it actually to India. But always just a formative experience. It's part of what makes me who I am. Is these repeated trips to India. It gives perspective. It gives you see for a homeless person. You see your first fucking poor person whose legs are turned out.
You understand what actual poverty is.
Oh, bro, that's real.
And you see people shitting on the streets.
You're 3.
Yeah.
And someone shits on you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God.
Also, you understood terrorism too. I remember that was a thing. It's like, now you can't go out at night right now where there's some problems happening.
Yeah.
You don't go out after this time.
Yeah.
There's terrorists.
Yeah.
You see poverty. You see people begging you for money, and you're just like,
Dude,
what the fuck
when you
is
see that
going
first
on?
dude who has no legs and he's on the cart and he's just pulling himself.
Yeah.
Dude, the cart homeless guy.
How many limbless people?
Bro,
Period.
There was like a billion people. Like there's like 5 limbs in the whole country.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously.
Dude, the amount of carts. Just everyone's playing Mario Kart. Just fucking just like using their hands to get places. It's insane, dude.
It's fucking nuts.
It's insane. I could really go on and on about it, but we got cut it short.
Yeah.
Where can we follow you, Pranav? Where can we follow you, dude?
At Pranahaha on Twitter and Instagram. What about you? Where can I follow you?
You made it seem like your Twitter just died of cholera. At Pranahaha.
What about you?
You can follow a bitch at Usama bin Laughin. USAMA BINLAUGHIN. All right? Listen, if you're going to finger a dude's asshole, feed him peaches afterwards.
Feed him peaches afterwards.
That's all we're going to say.
Okay.
So if you take one thing from this podcast.
If you're trying to molest me, come bring something to the table.
And also, if your driver asks you if you have a hairy pennies, just show him.
Just show him.
Don't get weird.
Don't get weird. Don't be weird. Just show him the hairy pennies. All right?
Don't get weird, dude. Yeah. Sometimes you'll be blown away. It could be a dime. Could be a dime in there. You don't even know.
Could be a quarter. The silver dollar.
Quarter inch, you micro penis bitch. All right, yo, listen. Follow us, like, subscribe. You already know. We love you guys.
Share.
Very fun
We love you
episode.
guys. It was great.
Had a great time.
Love you.
See you
Peace.
guys later. Pranam.
Salam.
Aye.
Your mango bay.
Mango bang, mango bang, mango pop pop. Mango, 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 mango.
Bay.